Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is July 1st, 2025. Small YouTube break due to the fact that the algos did not like some of the content on this channel. So let us remind you, Rigged is an options trading system that uses Wall Street's option flow, alerts, strategy, all in one, and you're going to see how you could have used it today to absolutely crush it. It was a unique session because what? Bear move here on the Q, right? Solidly below the blue line, whereas SPY stayed above the entire time. That's unique. Don't see that too often, but the system worked, the concept worked, and you could have crushed it today. Let's review, jump right in, check trade exit, check, we are low, okay? 84 cents down. And what we do next is we come to this strategy box. So this says lean bearish, right? Because at this point in time, let me turn off the win rate. You know, we're just a little bit down. Who knows if that thing is going to bounce or not? The first thing here, watch edge/high win rate alerts to determine the next move. So if we look at this moment in time, we're below the blue. We're looking for bears. It says trade bears right here. It says lean bearish. Turn on bears only. And let's just look at the win rate here. That's 45.24%. Last 30 days, 62.86%. 1030s here. That's when we did the check. 1, 2, 3. 3 bears all in a row. Historical win rate can get a little bit lower, not great, but the 30-day calculated differently. Boom, boom, boom. And all of these go for over 100%. Win, win, win. See this one here, you're a little bit late. Okay, awesome. Could have taken those trades, gotten out, and gone on to live your life. The next part of strategy, if you slept in like we did and missed the open. So expect PA, test the blue line. It did not happen. Okay, move down here. If price continues lower, watch for swings near the red zone. What happens here, people? We get down to the red, which is 545, 5 strikes down, and it immediately swings up 1, 2, right? Because you go -5, -4, -3. That's 2. We're telling you, trade bears after 2+ strike swings. And now let's look at this, all right? Even if you ignored the entire chart, everything else that's happening, okay, you go from 5 to 3, boom, get it instantly, strike and a half. Now we're sitting at -4, and then what happens? Go to -3, go to -2, you're getting KTR, and you're getting a new bear bomb. Bam, bam, bam. These all returned 100% plus. Not buying and holding because we got a little bit of craziness here at the end. But, right? Trade bears after 2+ strike swings. So you're looking for that above the strike, above 548 right here. And this is a killer trade. And we got this massive move, and then it pumped. So literally, following the strategy completely, absolutely worked. The other, if you don't like trading downside, like absolutely hate it. You know, the other thing you could have done here, we talked about this a lot, is looking at support strikes, okay? So a low of the day at -5, and then -4, 546, you know, it's kind of acting as support, right? Because it does not break below it. We do not retest the low of the day. So really, the good idea the concept to go long. You get this massive nuke here at the end. 2 strikes down. But look, -4 holds. These are the only levels you need to pay attention to. Strikes are the only thing that matter during the New York session. And look at that. It holds again, and you get 2. And then once again, you're -4, -3, -2. That's a 2-strike swing. Hey, what did we say? Trade bears after 2+ strike swings. 2 strikes, you get 1 at the end. Let's move on to SPY. SPY did its own thing today. Did its own thing. Trade bulls BL or after nuke, mean reversion possible. So we have a bull focus. This is starting right here, 10:30. Bulls only on what happens. The first one that comes up is a 300 with edge. The win rate historically, 43.90%, 76.92% in the last 30 days. And it smashes it. It crushes it. No drawdown. A little bit shaky on the way, but this is a killer trade. Okay? What does this say on strategy? Watch for edge, high win rate alerts. Well, we have an edge, high win rate alert that matches our bullish lean. And then here, expect PA, price action, to test the blue line. Immediately swing higher or nuke towards the low. Well, let's say you missed this one. No problem. When this tests the blue line here, 1141, that is your entry. That is the bat signal. We're telling you, BL retest is the best setup. Like, come on. Take the trade. You win. Above BL, 1-strike nuke. Well, let's look at this. And again, strikes are the only things we need to pay attention to. We're looking at bulls only because why? That's what CTE tells us. You're up here +2, come close to +1, 14 cents. Killer trade. No loss on the way to 100%. Here at the end, who knows what this was? Trump probably said something. But you're getting that 1-strike nuke. You're hitting +1. And KTR's popping off. Right? This is high. You already moved up from 1 to almost 2.5. You get this right here. Bam. That is 100% in 46 minutes. Relatively no drawdown. Following system worked, paid big today. Not the best session because, when you're looking at this kind of price action, 1 strike, up strike, down strike, it's not as great. Nowhere nearly as fun as others. But following the system worked, it paid, and that's all you need to do. Day in and day out. Last thing to cover, IWM. This thing was on another level today. It is very rare to get 5 strikes on IWM, but we're going to show you why this system kicks butt. We'll start at the open, and we're going to toggle this on fire thing right here. And all this tells us is when an alert returns 100% in under an hour. When that happens, we typically want to follow the price action. Ultimately, we know when you're getting a lot of on-fire notifications, the price action is good. It's moving, and you need movement to make money. Bam, you're getting that here. Awesome win rate. Major drawdown on the way. But because you're above the blue line, don't hesitate to take a trade anywhere in here, or even better, after this attempt at 216 and then pull back. You know, what we really love about this, okay, you get up to 5, it's red. We got to know, hey, that is our exit. And then what happens? Well, we get a mega nuke, 2 strikes, 1, 2, and then you're getting edge bulls. Okay, 80% win rate. You get that in 27 minutes and 55 seconds, 139%. And then I kind of messed around the rest of the session. On Fire told us, hey, maybe trade IWM. You get into the red. You know, if you're a real gangster, you know, you could have traded these. And that's actually awesome. Closing at 300% for the day. But really, you're looking, you know, +5, you're looking for 2 strikes. You get that. We're sending the bulls off. Win rate on these is great. And they crush it. Super weird session where all 3 of the 0 DTE do different things. But follow the system. Seriously, come down here and read the strategy every single time. It won't always work, but when it does, you kill it, right? Trade bears after 2+ strike swings. Well, 2 strike swing, perfect entry. 2 strike swing, not a perfect entry, but if you got into it, you made money. 2 strike swing at the end. Bam. Make sure you click like, subscribe, and have a wonderful day. Trading is dangerous. Don't do it.